So we do get a Sonya ban as well. Yeah, these are pretty standard bans here. Glad to see these, not like weird other meta stuff. But while we have a moment, Ben, yeah, like I said, you have my number. Text me if you ever want to hang out and stuff. I'm like right behind Target, so I'm like not far from you. And Tuck's house as well. All right, Medivh ban as well. We get Apparitions picking up Chromie. Let's go, baby. Indeed, Goon. Indeed. So let's see what the next prioritization for FFF is going to be here. Maybe look at... I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. Might be a little too loud. Alright, we're just going to turn it off for the minute. Alright, so we are going to get a prioritization on... Ooh, actually, Uther and Brightwing. I like it. I like to see that. There we go. That's a good... That's really good to see here. I do like seeing that. Grab some stale Target. Dude, Target popcorn is so good, but then the minute that it's stale, it's over. It's over. Alright, Lupus picking up Diablo, followed up by Frosty wins Anna here. Scary stuff here. But TKS Tanksta on the Uther and Bright. Oh, I played with against Tanksta a lot. Actually, I'll say that name looked familiar. Draft looking really good here. I'm glad to see a prioritization on the double support comp here. We are going to see a TLV ban up here. I don't know, Funds. Unfortunate. Ah, so that's where Valimar went. Didn't you get drafted there? Funds, where did you get drafted to? And welcome as well, Funds. So we do have a Dahaka ban here. Coming up. Alright, so we have two... Let's see, the prioritization of two here. Probably looking at your offlane and Tychus. Alright, so we're going to do that here. Into the Diablo here. So the prom. So offlane and your flex here. Here he is. Hi, Prio. I'm curious though, because normally I'm like guessing, but like when you cast these games, it's on Valimar, because I know Valimar for his Samuro and Chen. Okay, so we get a cast pick for the Tychus. Great negation here. I got picked by Sin and traded to Onyx. Gotcha. Gotcha. By the way, man, congratulations. It's always fun watching you guys. Waiting for a Carbon to hurry up and get drafted. Oh, is Blood Knight the Butcher main? He looks familiar too. Ah, so we get Keota. And honestly, guys, I really like both drafts. I do like both drafts. I wonder though if see Kale's maybe for the spread around for Smora as well, but Pyrobass to Anna. I do feel like though Li Ming maybe, but then again Samura's clones would get in the way of it. Alright everybody, Game Everyone's about to start here. Thank you guys for coming in for the last season cast before the playoffs. I really appreciate everyone's support here coming in and watching. Div Heroic here. Alright, so now that the game is about to start, let's go ahead and cut this down here. And let's... Alright, I'm super excited for this game here for Gamer One. As a caster, I've always said I want to see a three-game series, but for obviously both teams, you only want to see a two-game domination, as always. Alright, everyone, let's introduce both teams here on Cursed Hollows, selected again by FFF. We are going to start with Tychus being played by Alfie for the blue side here. Gingy Boy playing Brightwing. Herbatronics played for Diva. TKS Tanksta playing Uther and Blood Knight on Kael'thas. And introducing Wildheart Omega. Lupus playing Diablo. Apparitions playing Chromie. Brown Bala playing Cassia. Frosty Win on the Anna. And Valimar playing Samura. And hopefully we do get to see Frosty Win Stukov or Lucio in the following series here. All right, so it looks like Diva's going to go ahead and take Vision, and we are going to get Vision in mid here by the Chromie here, by Apparitions. Nice poke by by Diablo. All right, so we are going to get Devil's Due here on Cursed Hollows. Really good prior team fights by grabbing globes before entering team fights, and in general, not having the back and staying more in the lanes for Diablo or in team fights here. We're going to get a quick clear on the side of FFF, and Tanks are coming in, showing some pressure here, showing his existence here, and it is just going to be your standard rotations. But since they had a quicker rotation here, Tanks and Alfie pressuring the Diablo, but Diablo is going to cast Tankston. Tankston gets immediately nano bombed here and immediately punished here for that. And First Blood goes to the side for Wildheart Omega picking off. Great job by Frosty Wind here, going for a nice sleep and the bomb here. Looking at Blood Knight down bottom. Diablo looking super aggressive here, potentially seeing if Blood Knight would step up, but no, backs off. Now you have two mid. Camps are now up, and you're going to have Tanks are more than likely going to a camp or to soak to get those stacks. So in late game, he can spam out his band hammers, I like to call it, or he can also get mana back in fights. But instead, okay, so we are going to see rotation for him to Bruisers. Chromie is looking to scout it, and we do have a prioritization on Bruisers. Due to the fact that your camp is top, or your objective is on top, so on the opposite end, you want to take this first prior to the objective, right? Shove in the lane that has the tribute, and then for the other team who has at the bottom, you can prioritization this. It's kind of a 50-50 coin toss. It's unfortunate for the team who has to defend bottom, but you have Brightwing to somewhat mitigate this. So here we go. Tychus taking in the first objective. Bruisers should be our... Now you get 30 seconds before the indicator starts, so you have time. And here comes CKS Tankster and Alfie on the Bruisers. And you have some time to take your siege camp here. Okay, you have the two mages down bottom soaking it up with Samuro and D.Va top. D.Va out of mech here already. Valimar asserting dominance here. Asserting the dominance here. And Bruiser coming in, so this is a late take here. So this is our going to crash at gate prior to the Bruiser camp's going to be there to help defend here. So you are going to get some fort wall value for the side of Wildheart here. And with the objective coming up, are they going to make a... are they gonna make a race to this? No, they're not. It's unfortunate though. You would get a lot of value with that pushing down bottom, but unfortunate. Maybe that was discussed too, or maybe some miscommunication. Maybe something's going on in chat. We don't know. Oh, we are gonna start it 5 seconds. So they're gonna stall this. Hopefully long enough before FFF can take it here. We are gonna see obviously blue side rotating first, and Valimar half health here. Looking to take the first stall here. Clones don't make it yet. And here comes Wildheart coming in, looking to stall. Lupish might be able to get his W off to stop it. Yes, gets a nice stall. And here it is. There is a late siege camp, but better late than never, right? Because you have great stall. Nice sleep by Frosty Wind onto the Brightwing here. Oh, we also get debilitating dart. All right. It's really good. So we're looking to... You don't really see that often here, but potentially will help against the Tychus and the Kael'thas here. So we are going to see some poke out here. And Chromie providing the long-range artillery strikes here. Tanks are tanking so much damage here, but with double support, you can do this, right? You can force these fights. Grenade should be cast here. Nice dodge by Frosty Wind here. And Chromie bomb here. There might be deleted here, gets flipped in, and should be dead again. Yet again, here we go. And Uther getting slept, but also Tychus getting slept as well in the back line. Thanks to Frosty Wind's Anna here. Valimar pushing in mid fort while D.Va was bottom. Maximizing the offlaners here. So it was a 4v4. Now they're pressuring top here. Diablo might fall here, but Brown Balla coming in to support the tank player. Brightwing coming in and misses the sleep dart. I was a little late, I mean. But that's okay. Does sleep Kale, but almost one hits Kale. But Diablo coming in very aggressively onto the Diablo here. Brightwing just polymorphs a little too late here. Chromie coming in with the time loop here. And misses sleep here. And there's going to be a reset or a tap here. So here we go. Valimar going to be rotating down bottom to negate the D.Va's siege damage. Oh, never mind. Going to stick mid here. Because, I mean, damage is pretty much almost equal, right? Mid to bottom here. But I believe potentially next objective. All right, that might be random. Will be bottom, so nonetheless there is an advantage down for FFF when you look at the bottom tribute fight. So we're going for a potential 2-3 or 1-3 for each team here, but Brightwing on the wall here. Whole team is here, and this should be a dead Gingy boy here. Nice stuff by Lupus here. Coming in, followed up by a Ana grenade here. Tychus potentially looking to stall with low death cooldown, maybe through the wall. Should I be able to have some room here? Doesn't. Alfie was looking for it, but no luck here. XP is still neutral, which is really good. Valimar is slightly over D.Va here. Not bad. But here it goes. Negation of the siege camp up here. And here we go. Temporal loop again, but no need for cleanse here on Uther. Uther's doing not too bad. Potentially if you started on the camp sooner, early game, potentially would have finished that. And Valimar going for the nice, I forgot the name of it, Blade Storm, thank you. Blade Storm to clear here. And here comes Lupus coming in, going on it. Kael'thas gets immediately obliterated by the APOC stunlock combo. And Uther going for Divine Storm to help negate it, but it's not enough here. Valimar taking down mid fort in retaliation, right? D.Va is pushing bottom. So there is retaliation in both lanes. Valimar mid, D.Va down bottom, right? So if you look at with the tribute down bottom, either, well, this boss is gonna, you probably have to get that boss because you don't want to get cursed and bossed, right? So you're gonna have to defend this, and boss is still gonna take fort. Or you're going to commit straight to it. Valimar might have enough time to stall. Nah, they're just going to give it potentially, right? They should give this. There's no... It's too late. Yeah. So, but you can pressure the bottom boss, right? You can look to pressure that because either this just takes free real estate, right? Free real estate going to fort to keep wall. More it's likely she's going to take the fort because it's still a very early boss here. But still really good. If you are looking at a gank potential through rotation here, they do see Valimar pushing aggressively, and they do get vision, right? They see D.Va pushing in the lane here, but if you're on the side of FFF, you sniff this out, or are you going to focus on the lanes here? It's at halfway point for Wildheart here, pushing it in very well. D.Va stealing away Wildheart's camp. I mean, D.Va's doing wonders, right? Did the same thing as the boss did top, but in retaliation, though, you now have pressure in the bot fort, and could negate out, right? But D.Va does take away their camp. So there's going to be more pressure on the bottom fort, but boss is going to mitigate what we have seen here, as D.Va has done to this bot fort here. So on the side of FF, I mean, D.Va is basically your boss, but when you look at the structure-wise, obviously, right, you're in favor on the side of Wildheart here. Looking good, D.Va. Applying pressure here. 3-13 fight. Looking at the end here, putting so much pressure. And here goes Brightwing. Brightwing is going to be done, but here comes a drop for the bomb here. Uther is trying to stun lock one in and immediately blows up the Cassia. Instantly sent back to the Nexus. And here we go. Boss is still pressuring down 4 here. Valimar looking to get mid here, but gets polymorph. Does he get stunned here? No, but gets out. Samuro is super annoying when you're trying to lock him down. Valimar poking in with clones. Brightwing going in to get the 2-3 now. But for the side of Wildheart, you're still okay, because look at the structures. Like, my God. Free 10 minutes in the game, 3 forts down to 1. You take those. You take those all day. You apply so much pressure into the lanes here. I think, what, every other minion that spawns, you get Katas now? I believe it's every other. And correct me if I'm wrong, guys. So, Valimar again matching D.Va here. But now we're going to have Bruiser's rotation here. So, looking good. But it does get kind of tight here, right? Because now either team can get cursed. If you're on the side of FFF, you get the curse. You can rebalance the lanes, push them in your favor here, assuming you don't lose a team fight, or assuming you win the objective and not everyone dies. Or if you are on the side of, I'll say, is that the teleport? Yeah, it was. Apparition Pick and Teleport. But if you are on the side of Wildheart, though, and you get this curse, ooh, that's going to be devastating here for the side of FFF. But Lupus sniffing this out. Lupus knows they're there. But potentially no need to be too aggressive here, right? Prior to the team fight here, you just get in position here. Cassian, I don't know. 16 stacks might be a little low. It's every third. Wait, thank you. Okay, so it's not every other. It's every third. Thank you. Can never remember that. All right, Lupus holding the choke down. Kale stepping up aggressively. Kale, nice cleanse by Uther here. They are conceding. D.Va a little late here. But Are they looking for the team fight here? They don't. They just back away. And again, they apply pressure where they can on a keep here. And there might be a rotation onto Alfie. Alfie might get APOC here. Potentially. Oh, no. Brightwing stopped the potential Q into the into the wall here. But on the side of Wildheart here, the ball is in your court. Valimar pressuring top here might give potential for the top keep. But D.Va looking to match with the bruiser camps, holding down mid to not allow any mid keep pressure here. But Tychus is going to be the target here, and immediately nice job by Blood Knight using gravity laps here on Lupus here, potentially for a dive in on Q for Lupus for a stun lock combo, or for the Q E combo or EQ combo. But they are holding on very well inside of FF right there, even though they're getting the lane shoved in. But Tanks are coming in aggressively, looking to stun out Lupus here. But Cassia follows up with Lightning Ball here. And 16 Talents are taken immediately. W build going in more into the W build for Lupus here, followed up by Quantum Overdrive, Active Reload. So pretty much standard stuff that you would see in your games here. Yep, they're all standard stuff. This one's kind of new to me here and there. You don't really see a lot of Chromie players use that. I mean, Apparition's getting value for it, so no hate on that. But they are looking for a nice APOC combo onto Tankster again. Tankster is the target here, but there should be a potential storm here. But nice cleanse by Frosty Wind with his Q, right? But here's the potential. There is a potential death onto Cassia, but Cassia does not die due to Pyroblast here. And Loop is super low, trying to Q the minion wave to get away here. Brown Ball is soloed out here. Valimar coming to save the day here. Peel away for the Cassia. Valimar has to get out too. Chromie chunking. Potentially might look for the time-lapse trap here. Lupus, again, Devil Dew getting tons of value here, right? Didn't even need a tap. Gets a globe here, and look at his health bar. Right back up. Really, really strenuous team fight here. Mechanics are being played very well to keep one another alive. Cleanses are being used very well. And that's why in these types of games, more than likely the death count is lower. Instead, it's like 10 kills and like Div A to like 1. But bosses are back up in rotation here, right? So we have both teams here. And let's see if they both make a play to either respective bosses here. Valimar getting kind of low. Herbatronics chunking Valimar, but doesn't secure it, right? And Valamar's just going to heal himself up. They are looking for a gank here, but they do cast a Brightwing here. Brightwing does teleport away, or it does, yeah, I guess teleport away into the top part where Tychus was. But Anna getting super low. Instantly, Tanksta looks at the Anna, busts him down like Tatiana, and just annihilates Anna here. But here comes a D.Va bomb potentially coming up here. Gets away. D.Va doesn't have to use it and gets away. Apparition's looking to poke out the Tychus here. And with that Anna death here, this is looking pretty rough for the side of Wildheart here, because now you get a rotation down bottom here. Let me make sure I use the correct terms here. Blink heal. I want to keep saying teleport because he is, I guess, technically teleporting, but when I say teleport, I mean Z. So blink heal. And now we do see Herbatronics rushing down, and you should see a boss play immediately. I do agree. Excellent defense side of FFF holding on there. For the side of Wildheart, it's unfortunate they didn't get much value. So now we're going to get a curse and boss pressuring. And as you see, Herbatronics is going to keep is going to potentially pull off again. No, commits to it and has now a boss pushing to bottom keep here. But in retaliation, as we were talking about, you do get a top boss going to the top keep with potentially Valimar. So you're probably going to see D.Va rotate top. We're going to see a commitment on FFA of all 5 pushing for the first keep of the game being taken. Overall, really good game so far. It's very back and forth. I mean, XP is still not even that far off with one another. Herbatronics chunking down the fort wall with micro missiles here. And here comes the boss here. Herbatronics leading the charge here. Alfie getting kind of low, but here comes Gingy Boy onto Blood Knight here. And here it comes. Herbatronics looking aggressively in, kind of low. Needs to kind of save the bomb here. Boss super healthy. Doing a lot of damage. There we go. Here comes the Tychus Odin here, looking to secure the first boss here. FFF looking super good here, but as we're talking about, the top keep is taken away, so they get it first. But it's just a trade, right? So their curse, they get value with the boss here, but so does Wildheart, though. They both get a keep. And here comes an aggressive push. Nice cleanse onto Alfie by Tankster. Lupus looking aggressive, wants to take this fight, wants to take this pre-20 fight, hold them away from the core here so the boss can get some chip damage here, but Lupus super low. Oh, Frosty Wind missing the quadruple Qs onto Lupus here, but can they make it out alive? Anna is running away, needs to stay alive. And here comes Herbitronics dropping the bomb here, pushes away the Cassia. And unfortunately, no good use for the bomb here. Oh, but Blood Knight's gonna get APOC comboed and should fall here. There should be no heals due to the Anna bomb here. And immediately Valimar should get away, but nice dodge on the Divine Storm here. And Gingy Boy running for his life. Diablo should be able to get another flip off shortly here. W and Diva will fall. Lupus coming in again. With W build, you do fall, unfortunately. I was gonna say with W build, you get a lot of self heals here, but a 2 for Souls trade here. They get some chip damage on the core. Overall, on the side of Wildheart, you are looking good. You did really well on your defense. Your keep was more than likely going to fall with the amount of commitment that they put on it, but in retaliation, your boss took theirs too and did core damage. So overall, I would say a win for the side of Wildheart, but not to disrespect the great defense by FFF when the first curse went over to Wildheart as well. That's why this game is really close as it is. So we are going to see some pressure down bottom because there is no sign of FFF here. This is an opportunity to be taken here. So a second keep will go over to Wildheart here because at the end of the day, they either protect bruisers in mid or they go down here. There might be a little bit of frame drop. Excuse me, guys, because it's little frame drops for me. So my apologies about that. So Wildheart is now going to be rotating to the next objective here, and FFF potentially may concede this one since it's on their side. You don't really want to. This is the strangest part about the game, right? It only takes one team fight for each team. When I say one team fight, where majority, if not all, of your heroes are still up, right? Like, if you win the team fight but one's still alive, obviously you're not pushing to end. I mean, I guess you technically could, depending on the scenario there. But it depends on the scenario. But here we go. Camps are going to be taken over to the side of Wildheart. Diablo looking in a nice hold on the outside here to get a nice wall stun if anyone wants to invade onto the bruisers here. Diva down bottom, trying to get the siege camp. Trying to negate the siege camp here with the Caddis here. And Valimar, same thing up top here. They don't see everybody here. Oh, here comes the bush gank. But Wildhearts obviously should snip this out. Yep, Chromie scouts it out with the amount of vision they have. And here's what's scary about Samuro, right? Especially when there's an opportunity to go to core. Valimar can just literally run into the core and apply a lot of pressure here with Katas and do so much here. Bruiser camps are coming in. Valimar doesn't do that since they're obviously pressuring mid keep here. Diva is going to take the objective down in mid onto the side of FFF. So 1-3 on both sides here. Valimar pressuring the lane here as Diva is pressuring the other lane here. But with the keep taken down bottom for both sides, will essentially neutral out at times. Well, I mean, there's 3 Katas on this one. That side of a Wildheart Omega, they gotta clear this eventually here. They are hovering boss here. Again, is this on rotation? Yep, it's on rotation here. Wildheart seeing where the enemy team's at, but Chromie scouting. Oh, they have to decide, do we want to take this or do we want to trade? They are looking to trade here, but that stutter is pretty crucial because every second counts here, right? You're now starting this and they're about to just take it. But here comes Valimar pressuring shortly the core here. Is anyone going to start backing? Is Diva? Diva's going to start backing. Here comes Valimar onto the core here. But boss will be taken up top. And there is going to be commitment down bottom here to FFF. And here we go. There should be a backing by Wildheart here. They know this is coming with 3 Katas, as we saw earlier. Now a 4th one coming in. Valimar going to take the top curse because they know they're going to be pushing this in. This is a scary situation here. They are going to try fighting prior to it, but here comes the boss walking in. APOC combo was denied here, and Anna was the target for Blood Knight for Pyroblast, but shouldn't do anything. Frosty can just tap here, and there's going to be some core damage here. But is it going to be enough to end the game for the side of FF onto Wildheart? You're going to have to fight kind of behind and also put pressure onto the boss here. Tyke is stepping up really aggressively. Brightwing does be the first one to fall here, but 75% on the core here. They are all pressuring onto the core. Tykish needs to be the next target here because Tyke is doing so much damage. Tanks are falling, and Blood Knight falling as well. They don't. Wow, but here comes D.Va on the side, and here comes Tankster with Redemption here, healing up D.Va here. Nice, D.Va shit. Oh, D.Va got annihilated. Couldn't even get back in, but they are trying to stop. What a great stop. What a base race. Holy crap. So close. D.Va getting annihilated, and that win should be going over to now Wildheart Omega. What a great base race. So close. Edge of your seat fight right there. Those are the ones that you hate to see lose there, though. So GG's game number 1 going over to Wildheart Omega on the base race clinch. Wow. GG's. What a crazy game. I mean, it was back and forth till the end, right? Just back and forth. So we'll show the stats first for you guys. I mean, respectively, I mean, D.Va and Valimar did very well, obviously, in the off lane, providing so much. I mean, I really like the double support. You know, it makes me think, though, right, with Divine Storm, I am such a big advocate for Divine Shield. Like, I really, really like Divine Shield. I'm not saying Divine Storm was the wrong talent at all. It's just personal preference due to Anna at 16 or 13. But what a game. What a game here, guys. A great series. So let's see if FFF can take it back here. Let me update the stats for the series here. And here. All right. So I'm kind of curious what Wildheart is going to select here for us, right? Like, what are we going to see when looking at their choices here? Let me pull up the map bands again. I can potentially predict this, right? So we have All Track was banned away from the potentially. Oh, dude, I would love to see an Infernal Shrines game. Oh, one could hope. One could hope. But Towers of Doom was banned out. Okay, I'll say Towers of Doom might be there. Dragonshire is a big one that you see. But for Wildheart, for me personally, for a personal preference, I am hoping for a Infernal Shrines game. It's just my favorite map. So that's why. Oh, hold on. Oh. Sorry, guys. Trying to get this code here as well. Maybe I can get it again. So we are being taken to Infernal Shrines. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. That's what we're talking about. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. So, Infernal Shrines picked by here. Oh, yes. It's such a good map. Such a good map. Alright, sorry, I was sending a quick text. Alright, so as we do get Infernal Shrines confirmed here, again, I'm glad to see someone else enjoying it, because I'm super excited for Infernal map here. Alright, ready has been called by FFF here. I know, with the call here. You know, it feels very empty without, like, some type of music for me. Oh, it might be loud for me, because I actually turned headsets here. That'd probably help. It might not be loud for you guys. I thought it was. I had my headset turned on actually really loud today. So, both teams are... I'm ready, and FFF is ready here. Alright, there we go. Wildheart is ready here. Now, do we see if FFF can take this and take us to a game number 3, or do we see a 2-0 domination here? Let's see. Starting up. I am excited for this one. All right, everyone. Game number 2 here. Ooh, got the code. Game number 2 here, selected by Wildtard here. Sorry about that delay. Got the code, baby. Yes, sir. And thank you so much, Ash, for the predictions coming up. I do appreciate you moderating that for me. We do get a Chromie first ban here. Now, tanks I love to see here. 3 of them actually is your Diablos, Joes, and Mays. I'm not going to discredit the ETC. ETC is pretty good here. But so is the Nubrak too. So we do get a focus on the Uther ban here. And don't want it to deal with double support here. Understandable. Understandable. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think that Divine Shield would have made maybe more of a difference to allow the Tychus to be more aggressive? Or do you think, I'm not saying that would have been like a game-changing thing, but do you think that there would have been maybe a better outcome in certain team fights? Or do you think it wouldn't have mattered? I think in some team fights that we saw Tychus being Divine Shielded to be more aggressive could have worked out in their favor. I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about. So if you guys have any thoughts on that, let me know. So we do get a Hogger ban on Infernal Shrines. Do we get to see a Sonya ban as well? Falstad might be open if they like that. So we do get a Sonya ban here. Those 2 characters are super strong in here. But do we get a Falstad though? Falstad really good on here with the global potential. But if there's a Zeratul or, a Pog Genji player. And okay, Blood Knight picking up the Falstad here. I want to see a Butcher, Blood Knight. I really want to see the Butcher. So we do get a Medivh and Diablo. They do let it slide. Lupus going in strong. Do we see... Let's see. So they're going to be in your face. Okay, so they do prioritize a Diva here. Do we see another Tychus here potentially? Or is that too scary, right? Okay, Brightwing. They taking up some double global here. Having let's say a mobile healer here would be pretty good for blink heals out of situations. Obviously, it would have really changed some fights. Would have been harder. See, that's what I'm thinking, right? Because so you have your cleanse, you have 2 cleanses, soft cleanse and a hard cleanse, and then I'm like, in last ditch effort, if Diablo commits, right, you have your Divine Shield instead of a Storm, because late game it just gets negated by Frosty. I don't know. I just prefer, but again, not hating on his pick here. I was just curious to see what you guys think. So Mephisto being banned out as well, and Joe, great ban. Joe is, I'm surprised. I mean, I guess Falstad's up, but is a great prio pick on this map, in my opinion. Gets so much value, especially with Joe's level 4 talent. You can just spam W's all day in there. Getting controlling the point, right? So, and actually, if Medivh portals in, Joe is really good. But that also makes me think, though, with a Medivh comp here, is potentially Brightwing the right healer, though? Only because of... You maybe want something to control the portal here. Like, maybe a Stukov or a Mouth. But, I mean, I guess you have Diva and Falstad, potentially. But they're not like a... There's still time. Besides Gust, right? But you're using it all to push them back. So we do get a Greymane pick here. And let's see what the tank selection's gonna be here. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, my. Okay, alright. Alright, Alex Straza. Okay. So, Diva is going to be the tank selection here. We are going to get the double support here with the Dragon here. Oh, this is a spicy comp for FFF. Hey, wow. Okay. So, got the Dragon, a big Dragon potential, but Valimar picking up Ragnaros here. Or the well, I guess it depends. You could give Sulfurious Smash into the Alex Straza's heal potentially, or you go Lava Wave, right? So holy crap. All right, let's see it. Let's see if FFF can bring this spicy comp to a 1-to-1, or does this, yes, risk it all comp pay off, or does it not? Main tank diva. Yeah, I'm a little skeptical. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little skeptical. But we shall see how this plays out. Oh, we get a great map. We get a very, very interesting comp here. You know, in certain aspects, I hope it works. Because, like, it'd be really interesting to see how it works out, right? So, alright, game number 2 here, Infernal Shrine selected over by Wildheart. Let's introduce both teams yet again, starting with the blue team here, right? We are going to have Greymane being played by Alfie, Gingy Boy playing Alex Strasza, Herbatronics playing Diva, TKS Tankston playing Brightwing. And last but not least, Blood Knight on the fall stat here. And introducing the red team here, Wildheart Omega here, Lupus playing Diablo here, Valimar playing Ragnaros, Apparitions playing Medivh, Brown Bala playing Tygus, and last but not least, we do get a Stukov by Frosty Wind. Here we go, Medivh making quick rotations here, letting the Diablo get set up here. Now, the problem is it going to be enough, right? Is the Diva going to be enough here? You had an accident. Oh, misclick, guys, misclick. We need to take this. But we shall see, though. I do see a lot of aggression played for the side of Wildheart in late game, but I guess that's what Blood Knight's for, right? When things just get too much, you just gust them away, and then you have Genji Boy's Dragon to push them away. Just to see how it goes here. Greymane stepping up very aggressively, looking for a lot of damage here, and great rotations through Medivh by Apparitions here, right? Getting quick rotations here, but Diva coming down to secure some of the soak here. Now, at 1 minute, you're going to have camps up soon. Brown Ball already... I thought the Brown Ball was already going to start positioning here, but there is a call to position here. Now, respectively, maybe both teams just take both their camps, or Medivh doing what Medivh does best, just starts cheating and gives map hacks around the map here. Gotta love it, right? And so Diablo holding an anchor, making sure no one's looking to be any cheeky to engage here. Lupus knows that there really isn't any lockdown besides the Brightwing. And that's the thing that's kind of scary, right? With FFF, right? There is no with Wildheart, there is really no lockdown here. Nice. Look at the silence here. Falstad flying down here. Lupus getting super low here. He's gonna be first blood here. Lupus potentially throwing there. Just kidding. But looking for an engage here because they know that there really isn't any, like, lockdown here, right? For the Diablo, for the Tychus. There's only a poly. But the Falstad's gonna have to play very ambitiously this game too, because they are gonna need as much damage. But oh, Valimar getting caught out in the gank here. Can Frosty keep him up alive? And no, Divas should be able to run him down, right? No. Oh yes. And then is there a turnaround here? Is there gonna be a flip on a Brightwing? Brightwing may have a poly here, but it's low mana, and you are gonna have Greymane pushing down bottom here, getting value here. Here we go here, picking off the rotations here on Valimar with Falstad and Brightwing. So mid. Now being scouted, the bush for Diablo. Bruiser camps will be taken because the objective is going to start at 2:30 and be available at 3. Both teams respectively starting their camps to time this prior to the objective here. Medivh clearing bottom. And everything is starting the neutral. Valimar and the offlane doing their thing here. Yeah, I know. That's probably why there's a ping. I didn't see a is it Will of Forsaken, right? I believe that's the talent, right? But we'll just say the shield for Medivh here. Pretty sure it's Will of Forsaken. Medivh's W. He's trolling. Oh, Alex. Potentially really high. Lupus potentially looking for opportunity? No. Doesn't look at the wall stun on to the Alex Strasza. Ooh, that would have been really spicy. But I don't think they would have anyone positioned for it. All right, so we are going to have Diva Bomb. We are going to have the Dragon Queen for Alex Strasza here. And we are going to get a commitment into, again, the same build as we saw last time. Doubles do is super good on this map because there are health globes continuously right next to each shrine here for Diablo. And we are going to see a lot of pressure going on to Lupus here. Onto the side of FFF. They forcing Wildheart off the point here. Valimar rotating as fast as he can, right? Here comes Falstad first. D.Va dropping bomb immediately to secure this. This is going to be a Mortar Shrine. Wow. Look at how much value Urbatronics got here. Playing the map well, right? Brightwing looking onto Valimar with the Falstad here. Urbatronics trying to run down Valimar here. Stalling out Valimar. Not going to be able to use his trait down bottom here. If he really needs to, maybe not. There is going to be a portal. Yeah, he can. No time. Needs to get the double soak again, right? Or no, you're gonna send Diablo to do double soak. All right, cool. So it is worth. Okay, let's say how much time are you gonna worth this? But it is because it'll be in rotation, right? So you save as much health as you can onto the fort here. But in all honesty, though, with it being the first Punisher, a wall is still good, right? Pre 5 minutes, pretty good. So now we're gonna see camps taken by the side of FFF here. I agree, Bridge. I agree. They're playing their comp super well here. Applying a lot of damage onto the Diablo here. And anyone who else steps up, trying pressure. Diablo is up top, and that is called, but Stukov slowing them, and they are going to take the mid, they're going to take the enemies camp. Oh, but here comes Diablo coming in from the rotation from Medivh here, and there comes a Dragon Queen here, and D.Va getting super low, but Lupus might get low too, but the W build is doing so much damage, or doing so much heals for Lupus here. Gets out. Nobody dies here. Dragon Queen doing well. Yep. The macro game is really, but we'll see how it does post 10 with Valimar, right? With Lava Wave. Now, we'd love to see a smash here, but potentially they're going to need Lava Wave to negate some macro aspect, right? But as we can see, both teams are respectively keeping up here. Valimar, so I mean, when you look at both, let's see, so they have missed minion-wise. Nah, I mean, you're still super close, right? But the deaths for Wildtart here is doing really well, and Mercs, obviously. Mercs doing wonders as well. So there's gonna be some poke potentially down bottom with this neutral siege camp going over the side of FFF here. But overall, again, as we can see here, XP, total XP is really not far off from one another, even though we do see a 2-0 lead in kills, right? Yeah, let's see if Medivh throws on the stacks here, if Apparition can secure it. But looking at a potential rotation onto Valimar, Valimar getting low. And here we go, aggression onto the fort here. Lupus looking for a potential opportunity. Nope, just showing pressure here with Valimar here, but here comes a bullet instantly onto Valimar by Alfie here. And here we go. Potential aggression here. Lupus looking for a potential APOC combo onto a wall here. Alfie jumping in to avoid. Oh, and Lucky Apparition looking for the aggressive ley line, but misses. I felt like I did see the wall stun here onto Greymane, but if I didn't really see the character model for Brightwing, but Brightwing would have just polyed the Diablo and just be super annoying here. And yet again, here goes the Bruisers respectively going to one another, right? Prior to the objective here. And you will see, yep, again, both camps. Now let's see, with D.Va being top here, looks like the top Bruisers may win that, or should win that, because the mate waves will be flashing and going into the Bruiser camp here. Valimar understands that and potentially needs to negate this. He has some value here, but here it goes. You have a deep down bottom backing, got super low here, Brightwing and Falstad, but they do catch a Greymane. Greymane get out those nice silence onto Alfie here, but nice cleanse by tanks to here. Alfie getting super low, but super annoying for the double heals. Very frustrating. Trying to get these kills here. Valimar protecting top from the Bruisers, making sure they don't get any free value on the fort if they don't have to give it, right? But here comes Dragon Queen and Urbatronics with bomb here, right? And so here comes Roundbala with the Tychus Odin here. And Gus is readily available if things get a little too spicy for the side of FF. And this is a Arcane Punisher. Not a Frozen, but still. Arcane Punisher still really good here. Bomb will be dropped soon, but here comes a nice false side. Yes, we do see the stun onto the false side here. By Sophia smash here for the team fights, as you called, Bridge. And D.Va still has, though, the bomb here, but here comes Leyline. Can they get any more kills here? They should still secure the objective, but can they get the kills here? Flips into the objective, but still doesn't matter if you can get kills here. You got 2 kills here for the objective here, but Valimar needs to be super careful for the jump here. Okay, jump doesn't go onto him, it goes onto Frosty Wind, but this will be a great clear out for the Arcane Punisher for the side of Wildtart. Although FFF did win the objective, they do have time to take other things off the map, right? It's not a total loss here. You can start looking at other places, get value when the attention is mid, right? But on the side of Wild Heart, this is a saving grace, right? Because an Arcane Punisher does a lot of damage to PvP and PvM. As we like to say, it's a PvE objective there, for sure. I guess you could say the same thing as Frozen, or as the Mortar, because it does direct damage onto targets. It's like annoying in Diablo 3 when you're trying to dodge those. My god. Apparitions holding down the line here, right? By himself here, late rotation, so the first fort secure is going to go to the side of FF, playing their comp super well. Very interesting comp here, and I'm enjoying every minute of it, right? This is such an unorthodox comp, and it's just doing so well. Holding on and winning the objectives here. Because it feels like whoever you go on, right? Like Diablo goes on someone, just gets instantly CC'd and just absolutely destroyed. Here we go, Herbitronics poking down the fort wall here. Frosty looking to catch a nice slow here. Valimar and Tychus. Oh, Valimar should fall here by the false stab, but is there retaliation onto the Tychus? No, but instantly healed by Tanksta. And no, they're going to commit onto Frosty here. This is going to be a 3-man kill here. Frosty might do a push here for some armor here, but it doesn't matter. They get 3 kills. Nice catch over, and Medivh having to clear bottom here. Ultimate disaster for the side of Wild Heart Omega here. Now we get pressure on Keep Wall here. Lupus doing what he can just to poke down here. So close. I agree. So close on the counter kill. But here we go. Here comes the first keep damage. Some damage. Yes, Herbitronics got a little bit of damage on it. But Siege and a Kata is going to start putting pressure. But Valimar is going to go there. But you should see a aggression immediately on the bottom. Or in the middle Siege camp. But Diablo looking in. This is a pre-16 fight here. Bullet goes into Diablo. Takes so much damage here. But D.Va doing a nice job zoning out. Silence. Leyline does hit Greymane. But, oh, that's a lot of abilities used over by FFF. That's a really good if you're on the side of Wildheart for a moment, right? That's a lot of abilities used here. But we are going to see just pressure on the mid fort then in retaliation by FFF. So maybe not be good at all. Valimar holding on to his trade here, obviously, but here comes some damage here, which should be a pushback by the Dragon Queen here, and they need to get 16 ASAP, right? Team fights are not going well over to Wildheart here, and immediate aggression onto their top bruisers. Wildheart knows this should happen, right? They have the advantage for 16, they have D.Va Bomb, they should know Gust is going to be up in rotation, probably in their minds 10-15 seconds, or probably know the cooldown timers, right? But respecting the advantage here, Valimar going to mid, catching the soak here, trying to get the team desperately to 16 here. This is the Frozen Punisher going to the top keep here if FFF wins this, and that's huge, right? Frozen Punisher is very scary to deal with. It's no joke. And you already had 20-40 lead here, and D.Va Bomb can get a lot. So Lupus looking super aggressive here, gets poly instantly. Bullet goes on to Lupus. Lupus is going to be super low, but protection comes up, and here comes a nice hammer coming in. But Falstad, Gust, and D.Va's going to drop a bomb for the escape here. They're going to be forced up top, but they are going to be pushed back by D.Va to get him back into the bomb here, leaving out Rag to die here. And that's really, really the one person you probably do not want to die here would be the Rag here, because who's going to protect the top keep, right, with the trait? You have 30 seconds, most likely takes 15, but here comes a, oh, wow. Super aggressive by Blood Knight. Lupus pushing back, but Brown Bala may potentially die, but no. Medivh's Portal saving the day yet again. Here comes Boss walking down the lane in a dominating fashion here by FF, taking control of the reins. Coming back, trying to get that 1-1 series here. Frosty win, getting the root onto D.Va. Lupus getting the aggro onto the Punisher, trying to rotate it mid to negate and get both keeps here to put pressure onto the Punisher here. Frosty Wind looking for a nice silence here. They got their taps in. Valimar now spawning back up and gets a 3-man stun here, but into the Frozen takes like 2 seconds to get it off, but Valimar gets his trade off and is going to pull aggression over to the Punisher here. It's unfortunate that Valimar did fall up top, I mean, keep potentially, I would say more or less still would have fell, but maybe could have forced a possible fight, maybe, but they would have got a great defense nonetheless. But still, first keep going over to FFF, looking so good with their comp, as we were saying earlier, and as I'll say again, looking super good. So, nonetheless, great stuff here. Now, I am curious though, right? When the next objective comes up, like how if you're on the side of Wildheart, looking for that pre-20 fight here, right? You need to look for that pre-20 here. So I am curious how they're going to do this. Medivh getting vision for the team here. Is this the time to pull it off here, right? Diablo does not have souls yet. Needs to get souls. Maybe at the bare minimum here. So, here we go here. There's now going to be pressure on the mid fort here due to 2 siege camps going in. Herbatronics leading the charge here. Gets a nice pixie dust. And Falstad being out. Getting away. And now looking at their bruisers here. Trying to get to 20 ASAP. They're on the side of FF, right? FFF. So Wildheart holding on. Potentially we'll look to clear bottom here. We're sending one. Apparition's going to bottom here. And you're going to see an anchor by Lupus here. Getting a nice vision onto Valimar here. Making sure that nothing happens to him because he is in a potential vulnerable spot here. But with Diablo still low on souls, I mean, you're halfway to 100. More than halfway to 100, right? But still, you're still squishy. Still not what Diablo is known for, being scary without souls. But with the next Mortar Punisher coming up, right? And with all lanes shoved back onto Wildheart, right? It's gonna be questionable. How does Wildheart do it? So it looks like they're just going to just keep going back and forth the lanes here. They potentially look at bruisers here, but they are going to take it, and there might be an aggression by the side of FF going onto the camp here. And may potentially, if you're on the side of Wildheart, you may want this fight, right? It's a pre-20 fight, but FFF playing discipline, doesn't care, doesn't want to entertain it. There's no advantage, right? So they're just going to just let them have it. No harm, right? You still have your fort up top, and you have Katas that can defend the bruisers. Even going down bottom to secure 20 here. And Apparition looking for a potential gank here. They do see Diablo rotating down on D.Va. D.Va taking the safe path here, and as you can see, 20 is now in play for the side of Wildheart. Absolutely, that doesn't. I mean, that makes sense, right? By letting your lanes be back, you're not allowing them to soak here. But they also have to get to 20 as well. There we go. There is going to be a nice defense again for the side of Wildheart, playing smart. And Diablo should be able to get souls here. So now that lanes will be crashing back into the side of Wildheart here with Katas. This is going to be pretty scary. And up top, right, you're going to see 2 Katas, 3 joining shortly here into a Mortar Punisher. Valimar going in to trait this and getting the value from the level 20 here and get a nice poke onto the Mortar Punisher here with Odin and the heroic difficulty level 20 on trait here. So halfway done, and Keep is now going to start taking some damage here, but here comes Leyline. An APOC combo immediately comes up here, but nice gust into Wildheart here to negate any type of momentum for the side of Wildheart to turn this back around. There's going to be some damage onto the Keep here. And here comes Diablo. Diablo looking for some opportunity here. And there should be a potential Medivh portal, and Gingy Boy is going to be the target here. But oh no, that's unfortunate. Valimar, great execution, was looking at potentially the level 10 Cleansing Flame to come out by Gingy Boy. He knew it was coming, but just a moment too late. Oh man, but great hold by Wildheart, right? With lanes still being pushed out, 20s are now on both sides here, and no one fell here, right? Overall though, in my opinion, even though FFF won that team fight, Wildheart holding on. very, very well. And if you're on the side of Wildheart, they used a lot for FF and nobody died here, so you could potentially look at an opportunity, right? Now, granted, alts, right? Alts for the side of Wildheart is down here. But here comes the opportunity here. There is going to be a silence onto Alfie here, but Alfie gets cleansed out of it. And here comes TKS Tanks cleansing out Alfie and a nice kiss. But here again, Wildheart looking for an aggressive play here, but stunned out by D.Va here. Super scary on the side of FFF here. And FFF holding on here. Doesn't want to give any type of momentum over to the side of Wildheart here, because now look at the lanes, right? Now you're in retreat. You have to defend this. You're losing so much. But understandable why Wildheart did what they did, right? They're looking for that opportunity to see if they can get a pick out because of the abilities that were down on the side of FFF. But right, no keep has fallen, no substantial core damage here. It is literally a last hold here, right? It really could go. It really could go in favor of both teams still, right? Wildheart is only down, respectively, 2 to 3 team fights, right? The first team fight, you would get a keep and get pressure on the 4 into a keep, right? Second team fight would be to secure the game here potentially, but here comes a nice speed boost here, but APOC combo is gonna come. Oh, yep, there you go, and it's gonna be onto the fall stat here. And here it goes. Falstad is the annoying factor, but Gust is used again by Blood Knight, getting out just enough from the silence from the Stukov here, but Cleansing Flame coming out by the Alex Charles here, but Blood Knight getting super low, but Valimar dropping, dies first into this team fight here. Oh no, Lupus has to hell get out, but oh my god, Gigiboy just pushing it back in as a mini guest in, and here comes Seals, Frosty Wind, and Medivh get out, but it's out at 3v5 defense here, no 4v45, but Diablo is gonna be low without his souls here, and oh my god, this is super annoying for the side of the Medivh here, doing so much with his level 16 talent with Leyline here. D.Va Bomb going out to save a life here and coming in, putting pressure onto the core here, but D.Va has no bomb now. And Gus will be back up in 10 seconds. Is it going to be in favor again for the side of FFF? It might be, but again, Leyline just holding on. What is this? This is so much. And here we go. Diablo coming in looking aggressively. Knows he has Portal out with Will Forsaken, but Alfie doing so much damage to the core here, but Gus is going to secure this win here. And game number 2, go over to the side of FFF. Wow, 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 wow. GG's FFF. And as a caster, we get a game number 3. Super excited, and wow, you know, I mean, first of all, the draft, right? Unorthodox draft is just not something you see, and just played so well. Like, late game fall stats, saving the day left and right? Just left and right. Anytime things were not going in favor of the side of FFF, just ultimately just punishing them, is playing around it so well. Overall, great stuff by Blood Knight there. Great stuff. But I mean, let's talk about the Medivh. I mean, like, the amount of leyline seals though, like, that's nutty, right? That's so nutty. But yes, but nonetheless, Falstad, those Gust easily won the game. 100% would agree. You can't tell me otherwise. I agree with you guys. God, that's so annoying if you are on the side of Wildheart, because every opportunity, right? Like when they were taking the fights, when they knew that on the side of FFF, their talents were down, right? And then there's a Falstad Gust, right? And then they would look again, and then there's another Falstad Gust, right? Within matter of seconds, right? It's just super frustrating for the side of Wildheart. But with an unorthodox comp like that, well done, bringing a great game number 2 here. Oh, look at that. Appreciate it, Water, for the follow. I appreciate your support, coming in and checking us out. Now, I'm curious, guys. What do you guys think about game number 3? What do you guys think is gonna happen here, right? So, we have Volskaya. I think it's gonna be taken to Dragonshire. I think Dragonshire is gonna be selected here. Or, you know, okay, I could see BOE too, but Dragonshire is always a great finisher map. But let's see if that is selected by either team. Or by, I think it's FFF, right? They get the next selection. So, I am curious. Is it going to be Dragonshire? Or we could see Volskaya. Volskaya has been a pretty great 3-game series ending here. Overall, guys, really exciting matches so far. Excuse me. Waiting to see the results. They're more than likely talking it out. But, yes, I think the Falstad's going to be banned. You got Braxis? Okay. Oh, now, Braxis, do you think that we'll see a Genji play? Or... one can hope, right? If we do see a Braxis, though, I hope to see a Genji. I love Genjis on Braxis. But obviously, if it fits the comp here, I do think though that Falstad should have been banned, in my opinion. I'd rather see a Sonya than a Falstad. I feel like you can control a Sonya better than a Falstad, like a really good Falstad. Nonetheless. But we shall see. I'm still waiting on the results here. Now, other than that, oh god, Haunted Mines. If only, right? Nah, then you want is it Warhead Junction? Nah, you want the new and improved Warhead Junction that we all asked for, right? But while I have a minute, guys, I hope you guys had a great Sunday, and for all the players that were recruited into CCL, I would like to personally say congratulations. I'm looking forward to watching your matches and seeing some breath of life into the scene. As much as I say I hate this game, because I do deep down inside, I love watching you guys play at a high level. It's super fun to watch, especially with HGC not here. So thanks again for your time and dedication to the game. It's super fun to watch, and obviously with Heroic as well. You know, it's just that one step prior, and it's just super fun to watch you guys play. And sometimes play against you guys and get absolutely smoked at times. Just sometimes, though. But again, congratulations to all the ones who have made it to CCL. So we are still waiting on results here. I'm curious though, man. The anticipation's killing me. Yeah, I'll cast a it's a rock paper scissors. Like, let's hurry this up. Oh, we didn't get any. We got a Volskaya Foundry here. We all hate this game. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Like, I'll get into drafts and like I see something, I'm just like I'm not saying like if I see something that's like unorthodox, I just like inside I'm like, why am I playing this game? But no, when you see like dumb stuff, like you can't even say Asmodean's dumb anymore because it's now becoming meta. But like when you see like a Nazebo and Asmo, right? And no tank, and they're both flaming one another when they both easily could have picked what we needed. This is something that happened today. It's my one and only game today, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll wait till next week to play. Your boys got to get back into Masters so I can play against you guys, but I'm not going to do it with a bunch of quitters like an Asmo and a Nazebo on the same team. It's just not going to happen. So hopefully you guys can feel my pain too. But at least at the end of the day, though, we got a good series, though, right? I mean, there's the win for me, at least. Who would have thought? We would have got a great game for game number 2 on Infernal Shrines here. But Volskaya now coming in, selected by FFF here. Oh, yeah. I need to update that. Caught up into what happened to me today. I have to vent to someone, right? Into a group of y'all. So y'all can flame me, probably because I suck. Oh, were you? God, dude, that game was so sad. I think I said in that game, it's okay, I hate this game. I'm pretty sure I said I hate this game anyway. I'm out. Oh my god, dude, that was so horrible. Oh my god. And they were just flaming each other non-stop. Yeah, you would think, right? Alright, Caster is ready here. Yeah, so we made it to 20, but it was too late. We already died. We didn't scale at the right moment. Oh yeah, I was playing Sonya that game. Oh, so unfortunate. I wish I should just played my main role as tank. Alright, starting up. Game number 3. Last game of the series here. What a great way for my last cast for the end of the season until playoffs, right? It's a 3-game series. Both matches are exciting, and I'm sure nonetheless game number 3 will be just as exciting and just as close. Down to the bare minimal mistakes. We've all been in that game. Yeah, I mean, we've all been in it several times too. 100%. But here we go. First ban going over. First ban and first pick going over to the side of Wildheart here. Let's see what they're going to prioritize here. I mean, come on. Let's just go ahead and ban. I mean, well, you have Falstad first selection, right? So, I mean, you could hypothetically just take the Falstad since you have first pick. Make the other side ban out the Falstad, right? But no, they're just going to ban it out. And Chromie instantly banned as well. Do not want to deal with that. Alright, so secondary ban potentially... Maybe Uther, then maybe they don't want to deal with a double support comp again. Or you could look at Joe. Joe's really good on this map for the lane potential. You are going to get an Uther ban here. So following up, do they prioritize forcing... Maybe they force Lupus on something else. Then again, maybe banning out Diablo would be kind of a waste here, right? So we do get the Sonya ban here. Good call there, Bridge. Now, first pick. Going over to the side of Wildheart. What are they going to prioritize here, right? Medivh's left open, but seems like FFF has a solution for the Medivh comp, right? They're not too worried about it. Kind of curious, what are you going to focus? So we are going to get a focus on Brightwing here for Frosty Wind here. Right, global potential, good heals, and great CC and AoE heals. What if Wildheart pulls like something that FFF did to them, right? we get Brightwing and Alex Straza. That'd be nuts. But here we go. First 2 picks going over to FFF here. Let's see. Do they prioritize the offlane again? They do. They prioritize the offlane here, and they get the Stukov. Great takeover. Stukov super good right now. I mean, I think he's always been good, right? Gives armor, silence and roots, gives chunk or burst heals when needed to be, and passive healing. And if you get too close, he can pimp slap you and one-hit you. Overall, what a great trait for a healer, right? You know who I wish I would see back buffed is Rhaegar. Remember back when Rhaegar would get double W's? Super good here. Oh, we get Valamar's main here and Chen. Oh, we get Cho'Gall? One can hope, right? Cassia being taken by Brown Balla, but Chen, love watching Chen. He used to play a lot of Chen back when Kale was the top tier mage when he could double, I think W, he could double W you, and no one knew how to play Chen. I mean, probably I didn't know how to play Chen either, probably. But it was so much fun back then. And we do get a Mephisto ban, understandable, you're fighting onto a point. And I'm assuming Apparition plays a nasty Mephisto. Now, if any of you guys play Diablo 2 or any of that stuff, I really wish they would bring in Bale. He'd probably be one of the most busted characters because he can heal, he can push you away with Frozen, take your mana away with his flames, and teleport and clone himself. Be a busted hero. And the last ban going over is Johanna, as we talked about earlier, because Johanna is super good on this map, right? Great with lane rotations while some of your teammates take the camp here. Oh, we get a Cho'Gall! We get a Cho'Gall! What a great... Oh, FFF, attaboy. And let's see. Let's see what Blood Knight goes. Wow, we get a show call. Man, I relate in real life all the time by drinking my problems away. What's the drink of choice, though? That's the question. And we got a Tychus. Now, do we see a... Oh, we need a tank here. A Nubrak for Cocoon. Oh, okay. Now, does Blood Knight, do you take a... Do we take a mage here? Right? Do you go Li Ming for Disintegrate? No! It's a Cho'Gall! Do we, I don't know. Do you see a Li Ming fitting in here for Disintegrate? Holy crap, we're gonna get a Kerosene here. What is going on? Oh, I'm loving this. This is awesome. All right, everyone, put in your votes for the last game here. Who do you guys got here? Do we have FFF winning out the series, or do we have Wildheart Omega winning out the series? I think we'll see a new hero. Alcoholic and healthy. You got the low calorie ones, don't you? But nonetheless, game number 3 looking amazing here. Wow, this is insane. This is insane. I am curious, guys. What do you guys think here? Oh, man. Let's see. Can Cocoon from Lupus do wonders here, you know? Do you Cocoon the Cho'Gall and dive into the back line, or do you Cocoon the Stukov here? My opinions. But let's introduce each team for the last time here. Introducing FFF, starting with Alfie on Gall, Genji Boy on Cho, Herbatronic playing Diva here, TKS tanks on Stukov, and last but not least Blood Knight on Kerosene. And introducing Wildheart Omega for the last time here on the red side is Lupus on Anubrak, Apparitions on Cassia, Frosty Wind on Brightwing, and Brown Ball on Tychus. And last but not least, Valimar on the Chen here. Oh boy, what a series we got here. Drunk man, OP. Yeah, you gotta be healthy like Chen, right? He's healthy thick. But here we go. We are gonna see some form of clear out in mid here, looking to poke. Chen going in and catches TKS Tankster with the stun out by Nubrak, but Tankster did not like Valimar jumping on him, so he silences him. In retaliation, Chen rotating down bottom respectively to get the soak, and a Nubrak looking to slow down rotation here, looking to dismount. A nice stun over here by Lupus here. They will be able to get to their soak respectively, and at a minute here, which is coming up in the next 5 seconds here, you will start your camp here, right? So Kerosene going with Insight, the stack, right? Wants to go ahead and start stacking his quest here. Now, you really don't see Insight much, right? So upon getting okay, so it's just spam of cooldowns here, right? Herbatronic and Blood Knight here. Going on to the objective here, having 2-2 rotations here, but we are going to see Cho'Gall potentially look aggressively to force them off here. No care given, but Tanks to the left by himself here. Here comes Tychus. Tanks to trying to get on the turn belt, but will get caught. Cho'Gall baiting him so hard. So hard. I do agree, Bridge. I do think that if the Cho'Gall does reach it too, I think it's what, at 16 is when he really starts to punish. But you have a lot of time in the late game, the early game, for Wildheart to take advantage of this character. Lupus going in for a quick stun, but misses here. Great timing by Genji Boy here with Cho'Gall to get out. Nice clear out. Soak is in favor of the side of Wildheart here, with 1k of a lead, almost 2 or 1.5k of a lead here. Should get it by the soak here. Valimar doing so much to the Diva here by playing Chen. Cho'Gall looking to force something onto the Cassia here, but nothing happens with it. Brightwing giving him spell armor. And now we're going to see Brightwing start the camps and Kerosene start both camps, right? Because the objective will come up. Yeah, Funds, you did miss a Cho'Gall draft. That was insane. Out of nowhere, FFF giving us a treat here with both games with some crazy comps here. But crazy enough to potentially win games, as we saw in the second game here. But Lupus, taking some damage, but having Spell Art to negate some of the damage here. Holding an angle here. And it's going to take out the eye from Vision for rotations here. Doesn't want to give Vision out for free. And Tychus needs to back away because, right, they're going to clear. FFS is going to clear top. And Karazim holding the objective here, right? Or holding the top siege, or was it? Yeah, siege camp. That was fortification sometimes. I always mistake those two. But now you have pressure in the top lane for FFF, right? And now you potentially have to clear that, as you should. More than likely send Tychus or the Cassia, maybe less the Tychus here, right? You can afford to give some of the percentages. I mean, you can also send the Brightwing too if you want, but you're just going to be teleporting back down the minute you see the Brightwing there, right? So, Lupus getting rid of Vision yet again for rotations here. At level 150, that's disgusting. They do see Tychus up top, but Karazim Blood Knight taking some stacks onto the health camp here. And Frosty Wind not giving up the percentage here, wants to take it to 99 if he can here. Gingy Boy leading the Cho'Gall into the point here, trying to force him off here. So here we go, Valimar taking a lot of damage here. Brightwing floating around, looking at an idea. Okay, Valimar is going to be called. Hey, I'm going to teleport on you. We're going to start focusing onto the Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall taking so much damage, but Silence is going to be dropped down by tanks to negate some. But here comes Valimar trying to take down the Cho'Gall here. Great follow-ups and stuns either side of Wildheart, and they secured the objective by doing it. They're going to put the Anubrak in it and the potentially Brightwing or Tychus. You might, I don't know if you want Brightwing in there. You send Brightwing to a different lane potentially and just go Soap, right? But here comes aggression onto it, but Polymorph into Tychus here, sticking together as a group here, right? But here we go. Pressure down mid right here, coming in strong. And so here we go. Cho'Gall, or the Punisher, or the Protector, excuse me, wrong map here, looking to take the well, and does it while putting pressure in mid here. Here we go. But nonetheless, it's still a win for the side of Wildheart. They took the next objective well, which is super important. Now you have an advantage regardless if there's a fort there, right? Tychus retaliating, shoving it into the Karazim here. Blood Knight being the target here, and Brown Ball looking to do so much, but Tychus taking so much damage by the Cho'Gall here. Karazim rotating down, and you know, guys, what do you guys think about the build? Do you think that they needed either A, more heals or more damage versus spam cooldowns here? But, well, I thought I heard a Cocoon drop, but here comes D.Va dropping the bomb here. Karazim, oh, forcing Apparitions. Does Apparitions drop? No, Apparition does not drop it. The turret here gets out, sidesteps it, right? Cho'Gall, in retaliation, that fight, doesn't care. He's a protector himself and takes the takes the well. Takes the well himself. So it neutralizes out, right? So now you're gonna have camp taken over by Cho'Gall. I think Cho'Gall is gonna get now is still pretty scary, but let's see how Wildheart plays this, right? Who's gonna be your Cocoon target, right? Who is going to be the blow-up target, right? I mean, if you can get on to the Stukov, because Stukov's pretty much your only stationary target. You know, you have Cho'Gall who can get away, Karazim can get away, D.Va can get away from a big blow-up potentially, and Silence will just negate a lot of your abilities, right? Even if you Cocoon. So there you go. Chen, oh, misses the root here, but immediately procs the E talent here to make sure it doesn't take too much damage here, right? So here we go. Tychus soaking up top. Camps will be taken well soon because it's almost been a minute 30, I believe, but there is aggression in mid, trying to force it here, but all is going to be casted by the Gall here, and there is going to be a Cocoon onto the D.Va, and immediately Karazim Blood Knight looking to 7-sided, so not the Cho'Gall as we were thinking here. And D.Va looking to help negate, but Stukov gets obliterated by a kick to the face by Valimar here. Urbatronic Dane Low is going to have to drop, but doesn't drop bomb here. He's going to have to drop the turret here, but now drops a turret here and dies. Insane here. Welcome, welcome, Moist. Thank you so much for the raid here. I hope you had a great stream, a great cast. Hope you had a great game. Thank you so much for coming in, helping out here. You guys are missed. You guys are coming into a great series, guys. Great series here. But now we're going to see aggression up top. Now, although the wells have been taken here, right? Now you're going to see a fort potentially taken. At least shit, but Cho'Gall doesn't care. He's going to start prepping for the third objective, right? Because in all reality, you're not going to be able to stop this, right? So I guess, hey, let's take the advantage elsewhere. Let's do a lot of damage here. Oh, but it doesn't take the well, right? Take the well. There you go. All right, takes the well. But here we go. We're going to see an aggression onto the Kerosene. Kerosene going to 7-side strike here, and boom. Here we go. Cho'Gall comes in favor, pushes him away, gets him out. Insane. Thank you so much, Moist, for the bits. I really appreciate the support. That is, wow, thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're the man, you're the man. And here we go, Tychus trying to do his best to just get some XP out of this, but it's not enough. Cho'Gall, being the nuisance that Cho'Gall is, right? You get our top for this objective, we'll get your... Wow. What is in the world is that? What? It's such a troll. Fort not falling. Not giving them here. That's such a troll. Cho'Gall getting, or Chen getting some of the percentage here, but here comes FFF going in to take the support camp here. But instantly, Lupus comes in, 7-side strike goes onto the line here, but Cho'Gall is going to cast all, and Lupus is the target here. Lupus should potentially fall here, but no, gets Brightwing off, but oh, not enough heals. And there you see Cho'Gall being the target for Cocoon here, but there is really no follow-up. Arbitronics did not drop bomb yet. At least I didn't see Cho'Gall. Chen pushing the Cho'Gall to the back. What a meme. Here we go. They should isolate the Cho here, but isn't enough because you're fighting into a choke into Stuke, but there is going to be a follow-up onto the Cho'Gall, but Cho'Gall should fall here. So much damage onto the Cho'Gall. Wow. And gets the kill onto the Kerosene here. But do they get tanks to? No, but they win the team fight. That is huge. Huge, huge, huge. For the side of Wildheart. My lord. My lord. Now, you start putting pressure on the top keep fort here, right? Because you won that. Oh, definitely. Dude, that's like 0.5 health. I wish I knew the command for that. But that's the thing, 0.5 health, 100%. Stugov's going to push out the Cassia to negate some damage here and trying to save as much as they can on the structures here. But they do... Oh, come on, little Beetle. No, Beetle doesn't get it. Apparition is going to potentially be the next target here. D.Va looking to stun, but throws in the bomb here for the escape, has forcing them to go up top onto the percentage up top here. And there's a nice root follow-up onto the Nubrak, but Nubrak gets absolutely obliterated by the bomb here. And Galt running down Brightwing. Brightwing with no mana to get chunked. Brightwing should potentially fall here, and does. Two do fall. And Chen is pushing in, trying to do as much as he can. Chen trying to put in the team here, but Apparitions and Chen, it's not enough. Oh, that rundown by FFF holding on here. Now we should see another team fight here. No, I can't. I tried. Unfortunate. But that's insane. That is insane what we just saw here, right? Thank you so much, boys. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much for gifting 2 tiers. So thank you. Thank you. Your support is so much appreciated. I really appreciate that. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Nonetheless, the series continues on with back and forth, back and forth. D.Va finally taking it down here. Taking it down bottom here. Insane, insane. But now we're gonna see, right, Kerosene focusing down bottom here, and 16 has been achieved over to the side of FFF. And this is the scary point, right? They're looking to take this prior to the team fight here, right? So here we go. We are gonna it's gonna be taken up. Oh no, they got off it. They know that they do not want to lose this here, but Cassia was the target here, but Cho'Gall now being the target of pressure here, and there is no Cocoon yet. Oh, Cocoon was used, but obliterates the Anubin Brightwing here. Cho'Gall is just not falling. Cassia gets shoved into the Cho'Gall, but it's just not enough, and Cassia should be the next one to fall here, right? But Valimar looking and trying to secure, but Valimar is going to roll away. Roll away, Panda, roll. And here comes Apparitions getting isolated by the Cho'Gall. Genji is going to get ran over by the D.Va and falls as well. 3 people fall for the side of Wildheart. Jeez. Jeez. Cho'Gall in the scariest state here, right? 16. Now pressuring bottom here. Looking for the keeper. Tychus using Odin to save as much as he can of the keeper. Blood Knight taking a lot of damage. And Chen is having to do what he can to support the Tychus. Chen looking for an opportunity. Brightwing does come up with a keep. Is still okay. But if you guys look at top for a moment here, there is some pressure by Caddis here. So still on the side of Wild Heart, defense is still fine, right? It's just, again, another trade, right? Okay, we'll say this fort's basically gone, but 2 forts are still up here, right? And you have 2 forts here, but keeps are exposed as top to bottom here. Both teams have potential to win. It only takes a matter of a team fight and a half, right? So camps will be taken over. And you guys see how they're not prioing the objective, right? They don't want to give any inch of space here, right? Like when they lost their camps down bottom. On the bright side, right, they should not have any turrets, right? So on the bright side, they survived. The game isn't over for the team fight down bottom. They made them use all of their abilities and all of their items, which is really good. So now it is another itemless team fight here. And here we go. Is there going to be pressure in mid here? But because they do see that they could get collapsed on top. Lupus looking for an engagement. Potential cocoon onto Cho'Gall here. No cocoon, but gets stunned out by the Gall here. As we can see, God, that stun is super annoying. And reduced heal. So Brightwing does get countered, right? Super good here. And thank you again for the 169 bits yet again, Moist. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate that. Your support is so much. Thank you. It really motivates me to keep on doing this. Thank you, thank you. But you're gonna see a retaliation back onto the Cho'Gall here. Lupus looking for a potential cocoon target, but here comes Karazim. 7-sided strike, and Lupus is now the target again, but is trying to get away. Cocoon to Cho'Gall here. Is there going to be any follow-up onto anyone? But oh, Stukov wasn't a potential target, but Brightwing coming back in to heal onto the noob, but there isn't much ability. But Cho'Gall might fall here, but there is gonna be a shove away, and Devo on for the de-escalating the situation here. But oh my gosh, dude, you get so close and it's just not enough. But Lupus trying to force the matter because they know they're low, and Diva gets stunned out. Diva should fall here, right? But here comes backup by the team here. Herbatronics pushing away, and Lupus, can he get it? Apparitions coming from the side here. Karazine doing whatever he can. Just, oh my god, just look at this. Every opportunity, and here comes now a retaliation fight by FF, potentially Chen being the target now, getting out, and 93%, right? Do you force the percentage here? But guys, there's 2 Caddis pushing keep bottom here. This is really, really, you're putting yourself in a very unfortunate situation here. Getting some chip damage, won't take it here. Oh no, FFF is going to get 21st if played correctly here, but I think the pre-20 fight, Tyke is doing what he can to do as much damage as he can. 7-sided strike going into apparitions here, but here comes a follow-up onto Diva here. Diva now out of mech here. Now gets pushes away. Chen looking to focus out Blood Knight here. Blood Knight should be able to come back onto the Cho'Gall here, but there's so much CC going on to Blood Knight here. And Gall going in. Oh, does Blood Knight fall? Blood Knight finally falls here. Cho'Gall does get caught here, and there should be an instant CC follow-up onto the Cho'Gall here. Gets pushed, gets shoved, and does get stasis off, but doesn't matter. Should fall here. This is huge. This is huge for the side of Wild Heart Esports here. Do you send Brightwing onto the camp or onto there to use her teleport here? But this should be a keep here, right? Herbatronics looking to stall as long as he can here. But guys, this might potentially be GG, but there's gonna be a lot of focus on the Diva here. Diva getting absolutely obliterated and gets pushed away. Herbatronics doing really well. TKS Tanker keeping up alive very well. Very good by the side of the Stukov here. And here comes Odin. Odin looking for the commit with the big red button here. And here comes the Punisher, or the Protector. I keep doing this tonight for some reason. But this could be it. This could be GG. If they can pull this off, they take the series. And this is a really, really close game here. Edge of your seats, but I think it might be. The Protector's finally here, and Cho'Gall is not gonna be up in time. This is gonna be GG going over to the side of Wild Heart. Wow, guys, what a series. My God. My God. That game was close to the end. Tooth and nail. Every inch was given out of every opportunity that you could get to win. I lost track of words there. But every time that you saw any opportunity that was given, it was immediately in retaliation. And they do it. They do it. Great stuff.